Okay, folks, well, welcome back to part 2 of our video of random camping in the Rocky Mountains of Alberta. In this video here, we put the quad back together at camp. We do some laundry at camp as well. We take the quad up to the peak of a mountain to look for cell phone service, and we run into some wild horses along the way. And just some other things, a little history on the old ghost town of Mountain Park. So sit back and enjoy, and let's get to it. Well, there's these huge, I guess they're like black flies. They're massive. I don't know if you can see them here. They're the size of a wasp, but it's not a wasp. They're not wasps. There's a small one. Anyway, they're flying all over the place, so I got my greasy old hat out here. There's no fly swatter in the land that can take these guys out like this hat can. So I just killed about 6 of them. Hold on. Let me try and see if I can get one with my left hand. Anyway, there's still about 10 zooming around, so I'm going to take them all out. Chevelle's hiding over there. I had to spray some bug spray on her. Okay, back to the battle. That's the size of those buggers. They're huge. That's what happens when you mess with old Dr. Eastman there. Anyway, I gave him a good clout with my hat. He's hurting. But maybe then his other buddies will figure it out here. They just don't let up, so I started a fire, and then I just threw some water on it to smoke these guys out. We'll see if that works. They were going after Chevelle, so I just threw her in the river there. Let her play with her ball. But I don't know, I got a couple of bags of garbage in my garage there. And I'm wondering if they smell that somehow, or what the heck, they sense it. And raked up the whole campsite here. There was about, I don't know, probably 10 piles. And I went and repaired part of the road back there. Not with this stuff, but with rock and whatnot. All the bugs are still out, but not nearly as many. Should have seen it about 5 minutes ago. You couldn't even see this whole camp. I had so much smoke going. Yeah. Almost time for dinner, eh, Chevelle? Oh, the bits, eh? The bits are getting ya. Well, Chevelle's got a sore paw, but she just won't sit down, so. That's Chevelle. She'll limp all the way back, but show no signs of being hurt on the way there. Just sitting here, and a little rabbit. Well, he was a big rabbit. It was right in there. He's running around in there somewhere now. Oh, Chevelle heard me say the word rabbit. You think rabbit? Rabbits? So we still got lots of food left. We won't be hunting that one. But we're allowed to hunt rabbits all year round if we want. We're just camping, eh, Chevelle? We're not hunting. No. Nope. We're just camping and sitting by the fire, charging up laptops. Oh, here comes a quad. Listen. Listen, Chevelle. It's a quad. Listen. Get him. Okay, you got him. Yeah, good girl. Oh, yeah, limp over here. Oh, she's got a limp. Poor girl. Thought it was her front paw, but it ended up being her back right leg. I don't see that rabbit. He's gone. Go get me a beer. Chevelle, get the beer. Bring me the beer. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, yeah, right there. No, come here. Right in there. Yeah, there it is. Bring it here. Bring a beer to Dad. Good girl. Gentle. Gentle. Get it. Bring the beer to Dad. Hurry up.
I
Let's
hadn't
go.
tried
Bring
this
it.
with her for quite a few years,
Bring it.
so I'd had to keep
Yeah,
on
get
her
it. Good girl. Get it.
to bring me the
Come
beer.
on. Bring it here. Bring the beer to Dad. Good girl. Bring it. Bring me the beer. Oh, you're so smart. Here, right in my hand. Here. 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 Give in my hand. Give. Come on. Give. Give. Right here. Put it. Put it in my hand. Oh, close enough. Here. Good girl. There's an old Milwaukee, folks. Not even opened yet. Yeah. Boy, that didn't take too much to train her to do that. I probably haven't done that in, I'll bet you it's been probably 6 or 7 years. She's just that smart. Okay, we'll play some ball here, Chevelle. Well, it's about 8:45 and the sun's still out, but it's just red, orangey red from all the smoke. Looks pretty cool. Camera takes away from it, but yeah, I can't get a good shot of it. Well, holy shit, folks. Still charging. It's about 9 p.m. The sun's gone down. She's still charging a little bit. And look at this. The blue light's on my laptop, so it's completely charged. Which means we got a treat tonight. We're going to get to watch a full movie. Yeah, that's good. So we're gonna make some supper here right away. And then we'll watch a movie. And then tomorrow, hopefully it's not raining. Doesn't matter if it is. I got my canopy out, my awning. But I'll put this thing all back together, and then we're gonna have to go to the top of this one mountain I know of. That it's the only place that has cell phone service in all the land. And we're gonna have to text our buddies and let them know that we've changed plans. I told some friends that I was going to a certain camp, and when I got there was people camped there, so I had to come here. Which, it worked out for the best anyway, because this is a pretty awesome camp. So yeah, we're gonna go and hopefully make it to the top. It's a little bit of a risk because I just put this engine all together on this thing. So it's kind of not its maiden voyage, but it's only been on one little rip before this one. So hopefully it all works out. Otherwise we'll be walking. Anyhow, back to camping here, folks. Stay tuned.
I later found out, like a few days or even a week later, I think, I found out that there was cell phone service just kind of up on top of the hill from where I was camped. There's a fire lookout tower up there, and about 3/4 of the way up, there's a shirt that's orange shirt that's up on the tree or something like that, and it kind of letting you know that's where the cell phone service is. So I kind of found it by accident. I was just going for a tour up there and ended up finding cell phone service, so that was kind of cool.
Well, she's laundry night. Yep. And there we go. Swish that around. Ooh. It's nice and hot. Maybe I'll jump in there and take a bath in the morning. Well, I got my laundry all done. She's drying now. These horse flies are crazy. Every time I move, they come to life. You can see them buzzing around there. So I got to get to the top of the mountain so I can text some people and send a message out. So I'll put this thing back together now. I got my laptop all charged up, my phone's charged up, solar panels charging, and my batteries are low in there, but before I leave I'll set up the solar panel onto those. And Chevelle's still playing ball. She doesn't ride awesome on the quad. She likes to be in the front, and then she likes to put her paw on the throttle, and with this quad it just does not work out. One little blip of the throttle and we'll be over the cliff. Hey Chevelle.
Just saying here how I might make a seat for Chevelle in the back because she doesn't ride very good in the front.
Well, I'm gonna install this oil temperature sensor. I put an oil cooler on this thing. It runs so hot with the high compression pistons and everything else. So put an oil cooler on it up in there somewhere. And I've got the sensor for it, for the gauge up here. So I ordered this one from China and it came in, but it doesn't come with a screw. So anyway, I can't find a screw anywhere. I didn't bring my my machine screw box or whatever. So I think the old barbecue is gonna save me, because I see the size of nut I need right there. So we're gonna rob it off the barbecue. Yeah, that's what you got to do out here. There's no Napa around or Canadian Tire.
Well, it was a different thread, but I had the tools to make it right, and it screwed right on there, so everything worked out good. The barbecue saves the day.
Well, we just got to change the fan switch. I'm putting a little lower operating switch in, and ooh, that was sketchy getting that thing out. It's real soft aluminum, and the rad bent a bit. There goes some more quads. Clothes is drying good, and yeah, she's gonna work out good. You can't do any repairs without a good old shot of whiskey there. Well, I just put my spark arrestor in. There she is. Gotta have it. It's law now. That and helmets are law in Alberta as of this year. Or, well, the helmet law is. Look at these black flies.
I don't know why I had such a hard time
small ones.
identifying these things. They're horse flies, but I keep saying black flies.
Really biting me. I do have a little bit of bug spray on, but they just hang out wherever I am. They just want to hang out. They just fly around. They're looking up at the freaking repairs I'm doing, and yeah, I guess they're just gonna hang out with me for a while. Anyway, once this day is over, I'm gonna organize a little bit of an execution setup for them. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bag. I'm gonna put it up here somewhere. It's gonna have a bunch of smelly fish shit, guts, whatever in it. They're gonna go in and they're not gonna be able to fly out. I'm gonna build a little maze for them. Well, there she is. She's got the oil temperature sensor on it, and put the spark arrestor back in, so it'll be a little bit quieter as well. Oh, she's smoking a bit. It's got some bad gas in it too. £70 oil pressure at idle. That's pretty good. Green bastard. AKA the brutalizer. Well, I adjusted my valves. I thought they were loose, and they were a bit. But the big noise was the, anyway, right there. I had an exhaust leak. Good now. Quiet. Oh, that's too low. That's too low. Ah, she's quiet now, but that's okay. I'm done with the loud noises. Getting old, I guess.
I had changed plans from where I originally was going to camp, so it was important that I get cell phone service and text my buddies that were coming to see me, let them know where I was, so they're not looking all over for me. And it was a bit risky going up here because I only had one little ride on this engine, so I just put the engine together not long ago, and I was certainly taking a risk. I mean, this is a 30-kilometer one-way trip to the peak of the mountain. It was late, nobody was on this road, so if we would have broke down, we would have had a hell of a long walk back to camp.
Well, we're just headed to Harris Mountain. It's about 8:45 p.m. there. And we're gonna try and get cell phone service up there, so it's a little late to be going, but I gotta go now. Nice night for a drive. It's pretty smoky, but other than that, it's pretty good. Riding on the quad with Chevelle is not real fun. Definitely I need a side-by-side again. She rides okay, but can't really give her at all, and it's kind of dangerous, but we'll just take our time. Here. Get up here, you goof. What a goofball.
I've done horseback trips into the mountains. She's just fine, so I don't know why she's doing that here.
Leave him.
So those were some wild horses back there, and it's pretty neat to see them. So we continue on past them, and we're just heading towards the Cardinal Divide. We still have quite a ways to go here. You can hear my brake, my front brake caliper. That's my brake caliper squeaking. So I ended up having to kind of fix it up a little bit for the rest of this trip, but ultimately it needs some new parts in there. So we're just heading down this pretty steep hill. Definitely don't want to go off the edge here. You're a goner. I remember coming up there with the motorhome years ago, and pretty good little climb. This is where the road washed out in, I think it was 2013 with the floods. This part of the road washed out, and people used to cross right there where I was just videoing. A new trail kind of developed, and people were crossing the river twice. So I came in here, I think it was 2016, April of 2016. Me and a buddy came in here with Jeeps. We took a shovel and pick, and we smoothed this bank out to keep the quads out of the river, and actually in the summer of 2019, for the first time ever, I actually seen fish up that far. I've never seen fish up there before, so I don't know, maybe crossing the river actually fed the fish. I know it supposedly kills the eggs and all, but it seems like everywhere there's a quad crossing, the fish seem to thrive. Well, this is the little spot that I usually camped at when I worked at the mine over there. And it's a little late to be going to Harris Mountain, but said I was going today, and I'm going today. I'll probably get up there around 11 p.m., so we'll be coming back late, but ran into some campers back there. Yeah, the quad's running good there. Knock on quad box. So yeah, it's nice having those gauges. Everything's good. It's a little awkward with Chevelle. We definitely need a side-by-side, but yeah, I see there's bear shit right over there. I never checked to see how fresh it was, but hopefully they just leave us alone. What a goof. Well, I'm heading right up there. You can't see it, but there's a mountain over those hills. I think you can normally see it, but it's pretty smoky here. So what time is it here? It's gotta be close to 10. Yeah, 9:51. We left at 8:45, so we've been on the trail just a little over an hour, but we stopped to talk to some campers back there. And we're taking a little break here now. Let her cool down a bit. I tightened up a bolt there. I had a little bit of oil leaking from my sender, so I tightened it up there. So yeah, we're gonna go to the top of Harris Mountain and hopefully get some cell phone service up there. We should be up there by 10:30, hopefully. Maybe quicker. So hopefully we don't run into any bears, because this is where they all hang out, is right near the mine. Hey, Chevelle? And we didn't bring a gun, unfortunately. All we got, no bear spray, all we got is a frickin' machete. So hopefully that'll take care of them. If not, I might offer them some Frank Canadian Tire chips. Maybe then you'll leave us alone. See, the mine's using this trail now. So this is the Powerhouse Creek Trail, and it takes off right from the old ghost town of Mountain Park. It's a designated quad trail and heads back into the Harris Valley where they were coal mining, and that's where you access Catamount Mountain. Barking at a culvert. This should be fun when we see a bear. Okay, quiet. This is still the Powerhouse Creek Trail that leaves right from the old Mountain Park staging area there. And the mine came in about 2016, I think it was, and they took this cat in there and widened out the road. But before that, for all those years, it's I think pretty much since the 60s, it was just an old cat trail. So it was a lot nicer before they widened it out with the cat. But regardless, it was still usable then, or they were still letting us use it. But now they've blocked access until they're done reclaiming in there. I remember running a dozer like this at the mine one time, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to operate, because I could actually see over the blade compared to the D10s and D11s. I seen an old picture from the 1920s, and it shows a bunch of people playing baseball like up high somewhere, and you can see the mountains in the background. And I think it's right back there, that clearing that you just seen. And I always wondered where it was, but when I was editing this, I just noticed it, and I think that's where it was. Pretty cool. Poor old Chevelle here, she's having a hard time riding the quad without falling off.
I forgot how much of a climb it was to the top. Hang on, Chevelle.
It's actually quite a bit darker than it looks in the camera here, but just beautiful country. And you can see here quite clearly that the quads only stay on the one trail. That trail's been there for, like what, 50 years or something like that.
Hang on.
You don't see any other trails. You just see just the one, right?
I'm having a hard time hanging on here.
That's all you see all the way up on all these mountain peaks. You don't see trails all over. People are really good about just staying on the one trail, and so that's good. So right down there is where the mine is, and just beyond that is where the old town of Mountain Park once stood. There was a town there for 40 years, from 1911 till 1950.
Poor girl. Poor Chevelle. Yeah, she's getting old. Almost 12. Hard to climb these mountains. She rode the whole way here. She's got a sore paw, and we haven't been running lots. Hey girl, you're doing good. Yeah, you're doing good. Well, there's the mine down there. We dug all that out, and I see most of it's filled in. Whoa, look at the bugs out here. Holy shit. Insane. Anyway, that's where the cell phone service is, up on that peak. That's the peak of Harris Mountain. Steep climb right at the very top. I don't know if I'll pack Chevelle or if I'm just going to let her run, but we're almost there. What time is it? It is. Yeah, we'll be there like by 10:30. We'll be there in about 5 minutes. We just got to go over this hill, drop down, and then back up again. Pretty smoky, hazy. Yeah. Whoa, look at these bugs. It's crazy. They're not bugging you. I don't know if you can hear that. Whoa. That's crazy. I didn't know the bugs hung out this high up. Just sounds like a airplane right by my head. Yeah, I should have did this tomorrow, and then we could have continued on to Catamount and got a oh, she wants her ball. No, wait till we get to the peak and then you can have it. Yeah, we could have done this tomorrow and came out by Catamount and got some groceries, but Catamount's way over there on the other side of those mountains. There's the tent where all the trucks get fixed at the mine, and yeah, pretty cool. Hang on, girl. We're almost at the peak here. There's the peak right there. Holy shit, look at these bugs. It's crazy. Okay, get on. We made it. I said we'd be here by 10:30. Holy shit, man. These bugs are crazy. Hopefully our brakes hold. Okay. There's the mining down there. Chevelle, what are you doing? What a goof. What? These, oh, she wants her ball. She wants her ball. We can't climb to the peak of a mountain and not play ball. Well, don't go off the freaking mountain, whatever you do, you clown. She's a bit of a cliff here. Yeah, you don't want to go down there, Chevelle. Wow, she's pretty noisy over here. I can hear all the mining equipment. Yeah, when I quit, we were over there somewhere. And they're advancing right through here. Oh, they got a dump, it looks like. Yeah, they're dumping up there. So they're probably gonna either go to the left, I guess, or... Yeah, I guess they're going to the left there. They're probably not gonna go through this valley. They go through the other valley. Anyway. I don't know if you can hear the equipment or not. Look at that pit. That dump, I actually started that dump right there. It was right over where that light is, those lights are right there in the middle of the screen. That's the service bay. I made the pad, or started to make the pad for that as well, and then I started this dump. And then they just moved it to there, and that's as far as she got. Filling in this other pit. Whoa! These bugs are crazy. I gotta get the old off out and spray my helmet. See if I got cell phone service up here or not. Wow. Unreal. 10:30 p.m. Wednesday night. July 18th, I think. 2017. We'll see if we can get some cell phone service here. Attack of the mosquitoes. Wow. This is the most mosquitoes I've ever seen in my life. This is like Alaskan shit. Okay, well, they're not gonna like this. Oh, well, I just sprayed myself in the face. That was awesome. Took care of them though. Nowhere to be found. Sitting here on the peak of the mountain, and I put my cell phone light on. It's really bright, and oh, they're probably a couple of kilometers away anyways. And I kept waving it, and then I heard the guy honk his horn. So he obviously seen me. That's kind of cool.
Hard to believe there was a town down there for like 40 years. All gone now.
Hey, Chevelle. Well, I came all this way. It's like 30 kilometers one way. Or 28 or something like that. Try and get cell phone service, and nothing. Used to always have cell phone service in one little spot just over there. No, nothing. Used to be able to get 2 bars. I've texted people from up there. Anyway, yeah, I'll walk around a bit, but I'll check it out when I'm over on that hill too. The earth must have tilted. Oh well, nice night for a drive anyway.
Okay, so what happened here is my phone has 2 settings, just cellular data, and then there's a section where you can turn on LTE, and I didn't know that at the time. I actually was like a few days later, I was on the Cardinal Divide and I ran into some guys, and they told me try switching your phone to LTE. And as soon as I did that, I got cell phone service. So yeah, had I done that up there, I probably would have been okay.
Yeah, there's the peak of Harris Mountain. Hopefully the brakes hold on the quad, or she's off the cliff. Yeah. Well, no cell phone service, I guess. I guess we go back home. I'd love to have a beer, but there's no way I'm taking my helmet off with these guys around.
Back in the old mountain park days, they used to have a race where they'd race all the way from the bottom up to the top there. And these rocks are just up where I'm standing, and they, you can see, I think one of them says May of 1950 on it. I think was the oldest one I found.
Holy shit, this is cool. It says J.M. Smith, May of 1950. Holy shit, that's cool. Yeah, 1950. Oh, that's neat. Just up in the peak of Harris Mountain here. And I was looking, I signed my name up here one time. I'm looking for it, but I can't find it. It's pretty dark. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to bring a chisel and a hammer there for next time, because you can scribe all you want, but obviously this guy had some tools to do that. Look how long it's lasted. Holy shit, 1950, eh? That's pretty cool, because that's when the mining stopped here at Mountain Park, which is right down where those lights are. There used to be a town there from the early 1900s till about 1950, and then she just shut down overnight when the diesel engines came out and got popular. That killed King Coal. This is pretty cool. You can see a lot better at night with this LED light than you can in the daytime. Yeah, Ryan, 2015. Well, I don't see our name. We'll have to come back up here in the daytime. Anyway, we're gonna get off this mountain. Been up here for an hour and a half, so it's almost midnight. Beautiful, beautiful night. Look at this dude flying around. He's coming in to get us. Look at that, eh? That'll be cool. Yeah. Hey, he's just checking us out, eh, Chevelle? Just thought he'd fly to the peak of the mountain to see what the hell's going on up here. This is where the bats should be hanging out with all these friggin' mosquitoes. Well, Chevelle, we better head back to camp. It's gonna be chilly. I brought Chevelle's life jacket. Give her a little bit of warmth on the way home. It's actually really nice and warm right now. But if it gets cold, then she can wear it. Well, I got the tunes going, and sure doesn't get any better than this, eh, Chevelle? Chevelle decided to run for a bit here, just like old times.
Chevelle used to run every step of the way on all our quadding adventures. She's ran up and down just about every mountain around this area, but she just can't do it anymore with that bad back leg.
run into any critters, but we'll scare them away here.
That's a car alarm I wired into my reverse override switch to scare the bears away or let them know I'm around.
What a beauty night! No wind, all the stars are out. A little smoky from the fires in BC, but beautiful night to be riding the mountain peaks here. There's Chevelle. So we got about 29, 30 kilometers, something like that, to get back to camp. I don't normally go quadding. But when I do, I make sure it's about midnight. Or just a little after. Yeah. Quadding in the mountains at midnight. There's no better thing to do. Okay, I gotta get back to my music here. Poor Chevelle. We came down we came off the peak of a mountain, so I'm sure you get the idea how steep it might be, but it is a road they made, but holy shit, poor Chevelle was planted right in my back all the way down. She didn't have a brake at all, just she couldn't rest up, babe. Hey Chevelle. But we're on the flats now, we're almost down to the road, and yeah, we're heading back to camp. We've got another 29 kilometers to go. We'll probably stop somewhere along the way. The creek up here, I'm sure Chevelle's getting thirsty. Oh, here we go, another hill. Better shut the phone off here. Well, Chevelle's gonna get some water here in the creek. She's pretty thirsty. She hasn't been running a whole lot, but hasn't had water for a while. So.
Folks, buy a headlight and put it on the collar of your dog because it sure is a lifesaver at night.
Right at Mountain Park.
Okay, so that's it for part 2. In part 3, we run into some issues with charging. I didn't have a generator on this trip, so we had to mess with that. And then we just went on some quad rides and a little bit of maintenance on the quad. Some new campers moved in down the trail beside us, and went for a little quad ride and towards Ruby Falls, and then did a bit of trail maintenance and stuff like that. So that'll be part 3.